dive right into this. It's been so easy for a long time, I think. All the sane, sober, wise people say it's a bubble. It's going to burst. Some have said it's a fraud. But tell us, is it, or is it feeling less? Sure, it's new. It's like the Wild West, but is it here to stay? And is it something we should all be considering investing in, or at least taking more seriously?
Well, from a generational standpoint, we see that millennials really don't have much trust in the existing financial system, and they're the first generation that's really grown up on technology. So to this extent, they're the ones who are going to be leading the adoption with respect to cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin in particular. Now, given the fact that we were having cryptocurrencies with a market value, a few days ago it was $300 billion, obviously with the run recently, maybe we're approaching $500 billion. But nonetheless, you create that kind of value, and you're going to find a way to have the value there, created there, work its way into the real economy. You're going to find retailers trying to find ways to take payment in Bitcoin. Now, there are some substantial barriers, there's some substantial issues. Transaction processing times in Bitcoin as a payment mechanism. Visa operates 20 times faster than Bitcoin. So from a practical standpoint, there's some challenges there. We're fortunate right now with the CME and CBOE futures starting to trade that those are going to be dollar-denominated settlement contracts. You're not going to have to settle in Bitcoins. But nonetheless, there is going to be an impact as the markets there become more efficient in terms of how Bitcoin itself actually gets priced.
Well, but there's already people in the financial services industry saying CFTC made this approval far too quickly, and that in fact this is an implicit seal of approval which will lure more unsuspecting people into a Bitcoin investment of some kind when it's up 1,000%. I mean, doesn't this feel a little bit, maybe Bitcoin is here to stay, but doesn't this feel a little bit like tulip mania?
Well, clearly, there has been a meteoric rise, and given the fact that we saw a lot of behavior in the markets back in the late 1990s, there certainly are echoes. But nevertheless, you do have very well-respected intermediaries in the financial markets, such as Goldman Sachs, saying that, look, we'll clear these futures trades. And arguably, if there is a way to make a legitimate profit, Goldman Sachs will find a way to get into the business, and if Goldman's in it, trust me, many others will be as well.
David, I'm just curious, as I was watching Ramey's charts there, particularly Bitcoin versus gold, if somebody were to offer you an ounce of gold worth $1,300 in your hand or one Bitcoin in a digital wallet, which would you choose?
Well, one might argue that there are easier ways to go about hedging the exposure that you have in gold presently. That will be changing as far as Bitcoin is concerned. Nevertheless, I would say given sort of the future appreciation potential, given this kind of environment that we're in, I would opt to take the equivalent value in Bitcoin over the equivalent value in gold.
Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe my channel, watch my videos. And I'm posting videos about Bitcoins every day. Thank you for watching.